Hello everybody and welcome to the crypto session brief. We're on Wednesday the 12th of April 2023, which has gone past 2 p.m. here in Europe. Let's take a look at crypto markets. We've got BTC looking to hold above that key 30,000 handle. We've got Ethereum being able to hold on successfully so far to the 1850 handle. We've got Ripple 0.4880, just coming off the 50 cents handle, and then you've got Litecoin, which has had basically a failed breakout of its own trading range at that level of around 95. So BTC, how important is the 30k handle? That's probably going to be my focus today. Psychological handles like this usually get a little bit more attention in the media, headlines, Bitcoin's breaking 30,000, but I mean, how key is that level? I don't think it is that key. I think it's more just a little bit of talk. For me, the more technical level that we need to stay above is the 29,230, and that's the previous range highs. And as well, the reason I had this level on my charts is it's provided quite a bit of support in the past. You can see I'm on the daily time frame here, and this was the period through around this period last year, so over a year ago now. You can see this had quite a lot of support during that period and a lot of price going into this particular handle and either getting some resistance or providing some support. So that was in that period. But if we go back even further on our BTC chart, we can see some massive lows on that particular level. This one here, that was 2021 July. This one here going back to just below June of that year. You can see here as well the May of 2021, and then even going back further than that, you can see here 29,230, and we can see again providing some support. So for me, this level is more important than 30k. 30k, you can look at it more as a psychological handle. Yes, it'd be nice to stay above there, but for me, being able to hold successfully above 29,230, that's the multi-year handle, which I'm seeing as a priority to stay above. So today, could we see a move above or below? Yes, we could. Why is that? That's because we've got the US CPI print for last month. So the month of March, we're going to see the core CPI month-on-month, year-on-year, and the CPI month-on-month, year-on-year. There was some forecast by Goldman Sachs and Wells Fargo, particularly Goldman Sachs. They reckon if we see a CPI print today, which is above 6% on the core reading, I think the forecast is 5.6, 5.5. If we see anything above 6 on that particular reading on the core, then they've suggested that we could see a sharp sell-off in risk assets, particularly the S&P. They say could drop 2%. In the past, when we've had the BTC and S&P correlations, if the S&P goes down 2%, you're going to be talking 10% or more on BTC, and of course that would mean a move back below 29,230 and maybe even finishing around 28 or even 27. So full fade basically of this recent breakout that we've seen. So that would mean not holding above 29,230. So pressure would be on that level to hold. So that's if we get a higher reading than expected, but especially above 6%, that'd be quite a significant beat, and just showing that inflation is sticking around. It might have even reversed back high, and the trend might be just starting to edge high again. We've seen that in some parts of Europe. Will we see that in the US as well? Of course, that's just further signs that the Fed might need to be more restrictive with policy, and for risk assets over the past year, that has not been good news. So that's where we're at on BTC. If we look at Ethereum, I'd mentioned this setup on the previous briefs, and that was the setup of coming into that ascending trend line and getting a rejection off that handle. And when we were trading at this particular level yesterday, I said just watch here for reversal signs. What's a good reversal sign? Where you got two inside bars here, and then you got a breakout, especially on the break where they get the close below on the H4. So you can see we did try and break. We just held above. This is H4 trading. I'm on the H4 bars. Consolidation, but we rejected as well off the trend line. So a really nice setup on the breakout of those lows. Trade into a support handle down at 1850. Some take profits to here at 1850 and just in that initial bounce. So that's Ethereum. Ripple, relatively sideways at the minute. There's not too much to add there, apart from that 50 cents handle just providing some resistance. Litecoin has had a false breakout. You can see on the intraday on the H4, we did close above on the H4, but then it got faded back down. 95 couldn't hold, and then we're back below that handle and looking to continue our mean reversion range trade that we've been pretty used to now for the best part of, well, a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks now. So that's where we're at Litecoin. Not too much else for me to add, I don't think, so I will leave it there for today. I'll see you all inside the chat room. Thanks for listening and all the best of your trading. Bye for now.